Welcome to Chapter 11, Section 9, entitled Reflections. To begin with, a reflection is a mirror image that is created when a figure is flipped over a line. So basically what you'll have is here's a circle and here's a line. That circle, a reflection, would be over that line. Not quite that big, but like here's a reflection and here's the line, and the reflection then would be right there, flipping it over the line. So triangle ABC have these vertices. Graph the figure and its reflected image over the x-axis. Then find the coordinate of the reflected image. Okay, so I need to give you some extra notes here. Flip over x-axis. Okay, what does this mean? You're going to change the sign, not sing, of a flip over the x-axis. You change the sign of the y. What this means is you have an ordered pair x, y. Whatever y is, so flip x-axis. You make this x comma negative y. So you change the sign of the y. If you flip over y-axis, all you have to do is change the sign of the x. So, looking here, graph triangle ABC on a coordinate plane and count the number of units between each vertex and the x-axis. Okay? This is a graphical method, but it's easier to look at it by looking at the point. So let's see here. Guess we'll make a coordinate plane. And we'll make some points in here. 2, so come this way, and then up 4, 0, 7, negative 2, 2. So here's my triangle. And what it's telling us to do is say, all right, figure out how far is it from here to the line you're flipping over the x-axis. So 1, 2, 3, 4, which means 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's my other point. 2 away, 2 away. 7 away, 7 away. And my reflection looks like that. So A is 4 units from the axis, B is 7 units, and C is 2 units. But on the opposite side and connect the new points to form the image, ABC. So the coordinates are, and this is where A used to be 2, 4. But x-axis, you make it 2, negative 4. B used to be 0, 7. Reflected over the x-axis becomes 0, negative 7. C was negative 2, 2. Reflected over the x-axis becomes negative 2, negative 2. All right, so let's do it here. We're using the graph, so 1, 2, 3, which means 1, 2, 3. This is now E prime. D. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And my new point is right there. F. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So my new triangle, reflecting over the x-axis, looks like that. E prime, D prime, F prime. All right. Now, I'm not going to graph this, but I'm going to... This is a flip over the y-axis. So you should go back and look. And remember, a y-axis, you're going to change x. So r, you're looking at x. R is 2 units. S is 1 unit. T is 3 units. And V is 3 units. So you're going to make a point for each vertex the same distance away from the axis on the opposite side of the axis. Oh, of the point. That's right. Then you connect them. So, remember, R was 2, 3. A flip over the y-axis changes the x. So negative 2, 3. S was negative 1, 5. Changing it, the reflection would be 1, 5. T was negative 3, 0. So a reflection over the y-axis is 3, 0. And then last point, V, 3, negative 4. Oops. 3, negative 4 was the point. Negative 3, negative 4 is the new point. That's how this works. All right, so here, we're going to use the graph over the y-axis. So look at the distance. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's my new point. 1, 2, 1, 2. That's my new point. 1, 1. That's my new point. And this is right on the axis, so it stays put. And your reflection, oops, your reflection should be should look just like it, except over on the other side of the axis. All right, so do your best on the, rewatch the video if you need to, and then do your best on the CYUs, which are on page 612. And you should do exercises 1, 2, 3, and 4. Of course, in class, we will work on these problems here. Good luck. Good luck.